for the Bengals.
Lawrence targets, incomplete. Brown again. Second time he's dropped a pass in the red zone.
And the incomplete pass there stops the clock. And that is massive. Liam Cohen upset at Trevor Lawrence for not putting that ball in the body. If you're going to throw the ball, it's got to be a guaranteed catch. This is what I was referencing. Put it right there on his chest. What are you doing?
Oh, how about Lawrence and how he reacted to it?
Lawrence said, chill, I'm sunshine.
Arizona locker room, just hope for the best. Again, that secondary that has been banged up with some injuries already. Going back to the offseason, this is Greg Dortch. Fighting his way towards the far side of the field. Excellent coverage with the kick team for the Panthers. And now some jawing at the end of that play. Officials quickly trying to separate them. Trying to keep order as we are down to the final 45 seconds of the quarter. So Kyler Murray
has to be pinpoint accurate.
There's Warren. Slams his way inside the 5. 2nd and goal. Broderick Jones in the thick of that Seattle defense.
When Green Bay went fast, you could see the officials stand over the ball, and the reason is Inarbarty thought that there was a field goal attempt. So a miscommunication. He ran out onto the field thinking it was a field goal, and then they pulled him back off, and that's what caused the official to stand over the ball, and they couldn't go.
They need right now. Blitz coming off the edge with Petrie. Mayfield goes by Petrie and gets the first down. Brought down from behind. And Mayfield's hurt. And then gets in the face of C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
But ace at the bottom against Pickens.
2nd and 10. Underneath CeeDee Lamb, and it was read beautifully. Drew Phillips slams him down, and there's a flag that flies. And there's some context, some background between these two and Phillips and Lamb. Lamb last year, slamming him down away from the play.
Defense number 22. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
CD had been dealing with a shoulder injury all year, is starting to feel better, and then away from the play in November, Phillips slammed him down, and CD said, I have not forgotten that. I've got something for him Sunday. It was as if Phillips was the one trying to deliver some payback.
Yeah, so now the 2nd time we've seen a Giants player make a good play, and then the extracurricular after the play is over cost them a personal foul. They've done it now on both sides of the ball.
There's Barkley, right side, makes a cut and a spin, and Barkley working hard. Tom, they did an amazing job on Saquon in the Super Bowl. I mean, you think about all the work and all he did during the regular season.
Over to him, patted him on the James Hudson after the replacement left tackle's display, that penalty field display. It was teammates and coaches went over to him, patted him.
Asking Bo Nix a question, he gives him an answer and walks away, and then it's like, wait, what up? I want to give more of an explanation. So this is, you know, we saw a year ago the intensity that the two of them have, and they're just discussing, and you can see as a head coach and as a play caller, you want to know the reason why. If you make a certain
Kevin Hurts. Oh, yeah. Saquon, you're doing all right, I guess. Here's a punt by man. Another boomer. Wow. Remigio way back there inside the 10. Good move, Remigio. And it's up to the 30. It's a heck of a return. A 67-yard punt. Maybe outkick the coverage a little bit. A little pushing and shoving.
To put together a couple drives now to settle in and try to get back in this game.
Uman Mielen, who played just 8 defensive snaps last week, they hinted maybe about increasing his playing time, and he makes a huge defensive play. Trevor Etienne on the return.
And it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Well, it's hot here, and so is Chris Jones's temper. It is 7-3 as he's trying to will his Chiefs back into this. You know, he told me this week, look, we have to look at the tape from week 1. We have to take the mistakes. We have plenty to clean up. We have to learn from this. But Chris Jones, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes said we are holding everyone accountable. We are
version of Kelce. He's like, let's go. 10-7 Super Bowl rematch. Chiefs.
Here's the unsportsmanlike on CeeDee Lamb. And that has been an emphasis, like we're talking about, as he points back at Deonte Banks and gets flagged for it.
35-yard line. Conduct. Defense number 98. Number 98's defense actions has disqualified him from the game.
Whoa.
15-yard penalty.
Whoa.
Automatic. First down.
So Jaylen Carter, the focus and the star for the Cowboys, for the Eagles on the front line, out for the game before a snap. Here he goes. He walks there in front of Dak Prescott. Did he spit? Did he spit on him? I think he did. There you go. There you go. And the official was right there to throw the flag. Brian Neal, the umpire, who was keeping an eye on that confrontation. No idea, obviously, what was said. But Jaylen Carter out of this game before a snap. Chris, that's, first of all, I got no idea what he's thinking. And second, they were short of the first down. The initial mark was past it. They get the first down as they go for their version of the tush push. Meantime, the blocking with Dalton Kincaid and Chidobe Awuzie went way downfield. The mark of the ball is at the 27-yard line, and now it's a Buffalo first down. That's what was going on.
Yeah, Sean McDermott, the old wrestler, would have liked that move. I mean, this is what it turns into with these two teams. I mean, it really does. It's these two teams, Kansas.
From to stay as a receiver.
That's right.
Had to switch positions.
Yeah, fair point. Fields.
Oh, he gets out of it again! But a lot of time coming off the clock, and Fields will just chuck it away.
Jalen Ramsey with the hit, and then a back and forth between the Jets and Steelers. Jets took exception to the fact that their quarterback got hit on the sideline. John Simpson of the Jets. Hayward's helmet is off. He's irate.
So, Ian, as a coach, you're standing there.
That play was over. Personal foul. Offense number 76. 15-yard penalty. Down counts. Third down.
As a coach, you're standing there as Aaron Glenn, and he's mad about the penalty. But at the same time, he is happy to see his offensive linemen sprint over and defend their quarterback. That's something that tells you what they think about him, what they think about the team, and how they're going to handle this season moving forward. When you're an enforcer like that, yes, you're definitely upset about the penalty. Yes, not that smart. Thankfully, in this situation, it really didn't hurt him that much. But what you like better is to see the team standing up for their guy.
So the back and forth afterwards, Simpson went over to let Ramsey know that he did not like
adrenaline going. You get a little fight.
There's a hole. Isaiah Davis. And at the 41, more pushing and shoving at the end of the play.
Here's what you can't do. You can't let it spill over play after play. You can't.
Garrett Wilson and Jalen Ramsey were the two that got into it. And both teams came over to support their guy. Now, there was a double team push.
Yeah. Just talking it out. They're just talking it out.
And he's still talking, Ramsey.
Yep, still. See, that's all they're doing.
Talking it out.
Yep.
No penalty flags on that. Both teams heading to their respective locker rooms. Time has run out here at the end of the first half. 19-17, the Jets leading the Steelers. Down to Evan Washburn.
Offense is going to be the Giants' offense being on the field, keeping those guys on the sideline.
Third down, Wilson zips Wan'Dale Robinson again. He's got a first down, and he's been a focal point in this game early. And we get penalties and a little skirmish on the field here.
Got helmets getting ripped off. No love lost here between these two organizations.
That's Mikey Samerstills, whose helmet got ripped off.
A lot going on here. Just guys playing hard. I like the old TKO right there. And then you got all the linemen coming in behind.
Yeah, Dean Blandino is with us as always. Dean, is that first penalty may be on that suplex move there, right?
I think it is. Based on when the official threw the flag, I think it was that suplex, as Tom mentioned, the TKO move. That might be illegal in the rule book.
Louder than love, is that what we're referencing? Back.
Play. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 2. Penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
I get it on Marshawn Lattimore before the extracurricular stuff broke out, but they separated that. So Giants will take half the distance there.
And now from the 31 is Jacobs. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he manages just to do that as he's brought down by Tyleek Williams, first-round pick of the Lions. And we've got some action over here with a helmet flying and a flag down, too.
Well, you know, this is a rivalry, if you couldn't tell before. Of Detroit. They're going to take on these blocks.
Play, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense, number 32. 15-yard penalty, and that foul will count as the first towards disqualification.
Hey, can I have my helmet back? I mean,
yeah.
I'm saying, wait a minute, that belongs to me. And just rip it off.
Well, you could have let go, right? Once that happens, it's not a penalty till you're just like, you know what? I'm upset that you keep blocking me after the play, so I'm going to grab your helmet.
And I'm going to toss it to the sideline.
I wonder if it's a penalty.
Hands and keep moving the chains. That formation, Kareem Hunt takes it and gets the first down. Another third down conversion on this drive as there's a flag late. Creed Humphrey's been pointing at some Chargers as Kelsey's in the mix.
Chovin. It's the hand up late. 15 yards for the Chiefs right here. Kelsey gives a little push.
Boy,
he comes back with the punch.
To the head. We will see what the referees say.
Automatic first down.
So add 15 on.